Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reseller Humpday Hangout.
What up, folks?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Are we live right now, y'all?
Yo, we live, my dude.
Oh, man. Yo, hey, listen. It's been a long time coming. It's been a real long time coming.
Yeah.
For everybody that's riding with us on this Humpday Hangout, listen. Don't you worry. We're going to get you to Thursday. Have you hitting the ground running on Friday? That way we can ease into the weekend, baby. That way you could do the things that you love to do. Regina, Derek, thank you for having me. Let's make it happen. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that is our man Majors, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Yo.
Yes.
Reseller Humpday Hangout.
Oh, man, it's going to be a special one, baby. Yo.
Is everybody mic turned off from the phones and everything?
I just muted mine. That was me. I just opened YouTube and it came up screaming.
Derek, your rookie move.
I know. What is up, my people, man? And since look, the roles are reversed today. Regina is running this ship. It is on her channel today. So I'm sitting to the side. I'm here along for the ride, man. We're gonna let her take this. And so the roles are reversed. So I'm gonna do the shout outs right now, Regina, if you don't mind.
Yes, do the shout outs, Derek. Who we got in the chat?
Right. We got, of course, Majors up in the house, y'all. Majors is in the house, in the building.
Proud to be here. Proud to be here, man. Yes. Excited. Hey, D, man, we've been talking about this for a minute.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years we've been talking about this.
It feels that way. It's overdue. It's overdue.
No, we appreciate you being here. Let's get to the chat, man. We got Tiffany up in here. We got Midwest Seller, Sumo Thrift, Life with Teeny. Look, we got a lot of names in here I haven't seen, Regina. I'm loving this.
It was one of those Life with Teeny?
Yes.
Life with Teeny. Yeah. Life with Teeny. What's up, baby? Yeah.
We got Connie. Connie's up in the house. We got Galaxy CD Rocks and Flips. We got Yoni in the house. Yoni. We got ONR Detailed News. Eileen Edwards. Man, we got a bunch of people. Red Dirt Picker. We got Shar. We got Adele in the house. Rebel Jump. We have my mom in the house.
Yeah.
We got all kind of folks up in here, man. Happy Wednesday, everybody. My Wednesday wasn't that great, but it is going great now.
Yo, was one of those names Tiffany Sherelle or?
Yes, Tiffany Sherelle.
Tiffany, what up with you, Tiffany? I see you. Hey, Tiffany's been on her grind. I see you, Tiffany. I see you. Yeah. I see you on that treadmill, getting them 2021 goals right. Yeah, no doubt. I love her spirit, and I tell you what, the whole reason is Derek will tell you, man. This first of all, this YouTube journey has been wild. It's crazy. I'm very, very particular on who I rub shoulders with. So it's truly, truly, a lot of people may say it, but genuinely, Regina, Derek is a blessing, truly a blessing. You guys welcoming me on your platform. I do not take it for granted. I love you guys as brand, and I love your spirit. So this is something that's easy for me to do, and it's something that I'm proud to be a part of, you guys.
Yes. And we're so glad to have you. You are an inspiration, Majors, because I watch your videos all the way to the end because
that's love, Regina.
It's so much energy. Even if you're not working out or doing fitness, it just gives you the motivation just to make it through your day. Even if you're, have some goals that you're working on, it may not be fitness. It just pumps you up for whatever you're trying to achieve. So I just hats off to you.
Well, you know what? It's amazing that you say that, Regina, and thank you. Like, this so humbling because it's just incredible that you say that because I get a lot of comments saying the same thing, like, hey, I'm not into fitness, I don't work out, but you inspiring me to do better at whatever that person's particular craft is, whatever they're putting their hands to do. If I can help, even if it's just a little bit, you know, whether it's flipping, whether, you know, you're into teaching, whether you're into fitness, whether you're a cooking channel, whatever the case is, you know, inspiration is inspiration. It's not just, you know, it doesn't have to be limited to just one niche, basically. So that means a lot to me, Thank you, Regina.
Right. You are welcome.
And that's that's the platform we're trying to bring with our particular show. Number one, I want to be one of the first to say, with Regina running the helm today, I want to congratulate Regina on hitting 1,000 subscribers yesterday.
Yeah. Amazing. There it is. Yes. Congrats, Regina.
Yes, 1,000 subscribers, well deserved, well overdue, and we just look forward to you pushing forward and hitting that 1,500, then 2,000 goal. It's going to come, and secondly, our aim for this platform is we were originally called Reseller Humpday Hangout. I took the reseller out and just changed it to Humpday Hangout because we wanted to, just as you said, we wanted to bring people on the show of all different platforms, all different categories. Right. The hustle is so different on YouTube, man. Like you can literally, let me tell you how crazy YouTube is, right? Someone mentioned that, and it's the craziest thing, and you can't knock her hustle. It's not something I would watch, but you can't knock her hustle. There's a lady on YouTube that quite literally goes to the restroom, uses a restroom with the phone down on the floor because some people, I know exactly, because some people want to hear that. Why does this person have over 1,000 subscribers?
Wow.
It's it's the weirdest thing in the world, but the hustle, I would never have her on the show, but you know, it's just the weirdest hustle in the world. And I just appreciate the hustle factor of anything, regardless of what it is. You cannot knock it. And
that's a fact.
When I saw Major's channel, I don't even know how I came across your channel. You know how YouTube works. And, and I was instantly hooked. The energy, like, I forget which video it was, but you were intense about something, and I stood up. I was like, "Whoa, hold on now. Should I do a push up or no?" Like, it's just, like the energy behind it, man. And you are one of the very few people that I can click from the beginning, and I promise you, every single time I will watch your video from the beginning to the end without fast forwarding, because you and Tello. Let's shout out Tello as well. Tello, man, we're gonna get into
my guy. That's my guy right there.
Right, we're gonna get into like having that bond with someone that helps push you. We're gonna get into that later. But Tello, shout out to Tello, man. You guys are just, man. If you don't like it, if that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what motivates you. You're in the wrong. That's all I'm saying. Like, that is pure motivation, and I love every moment of it. I love it to death. So I'm just super used to having you be here. Look, Red Dirt said Derek is watching that weird stuff. I'm not watching that.
Oh, Derek, he's telling me secrets out here. Just Red Dirt. He probably, was searching for that for real.
Not at all. So
I know, but it's like some of the craziest stuff that's not even trying to, nothing with the stuff with substance get overlooked while the trash picks up all the views. Like,
yep. Well, we're gonna touch on that too, on how just staying in your lane. Just stay in your lane. Don't worry about other people. Regina, you want to get the floor to Majors? Let Majors introduce himself and explain to people who he is, what he does, and what his hustle is. You know how to pull him up on the main screen?
No, I don't, Derek. I do not know how to.
Go up in that right-hand corner of his picture. There's 3 dots.
Okay.
If you click on it, it should say full screen.
Hello. Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm just an ordinary, everyday guy. Basically, I wasn't always kind of what you see on my channel hasn't always been. I mean, that's always been within me. But I've never been, you know, at the best of shape. I've never have eaten clean. I've never have always watched my nutrition like the way that I do now. And it's real important, you know, that I always tell people because sometimes what will happen is they see the crazy regiments that I go through, the routines, the difficult training sessions that I have, and they think that, you know, that that's just me, and that's like that's just something that just happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, you know. And what will happen is a lot of times people will come across my channel or my IG or whatever the case is, and they get intimidated and they automatically think, okay, this guy is way up here and I'm way down here. And you know what I mean? But that's not the case, because I was in the same exact position. I was just like you. I was just like them. The thing is, when you get to a point in your life to where you just stop talking about something, not just you stop wishing about it, you stop talking about it, but you actually take action. You actually become a doer, not just a talker or a wisher, but a doer. And you know how it is when you're around certain people. Let's say, for instance, like all my friends know what I do. I get around them and immediately there's like, oh, you know what, man, I got to work on my push-ups. Oh, I got to eat better. Oh, I got to go to the gym, because they're talking about things that they know that maybe I would want to hear, or whatever the case is. Or I have friends that always say, you know, I need to be in better shape for my children. I need to eat better. I need to do this. I need to do that. But when do you get to the point where it goes from words and lip service to action? So my whole journey, this whole YouTube journey that I'm on is not just basically keeping everything to myself, but I've done it, and I know the trials, the tribulations, the hurdles, the circumstances, the highs, the lows, the loneliness that you go through, the suffering that you go through, the pain that you go through, the dark that you live in, the mental battles that you're constantly having to overcome in your mind. I've been there and I've done that, and the path is lonely. But when you get to a place to where you stop talking and you start doing whatever in your life that happens, that switches that switch. Once that switch is turned on, you won't need anybody to motivate you. You won't need anybody to inspire you. You won't need anybody to check up and are you eating the right way? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? You will be on fire. Whatever, and that light switch is different for everybody. For me, it was one day I was at the house. My wife was in the kitchen, and I had my shirt off. I'm in the living room watching TV, and this was around when I was at my heaviest or so. And I had bent over, and this is just for me, speaking personally, y'all. You know, not for anybody else, just for me. And I had leaned over for the remote or something like that. I leaned over for something, and like your side, you know how if you have the fat right here, those ripples. Yeah, I looked down, I seen those ripples right there.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm like, yo, for whatever reason, that did it for me. I was like, yo, wait a minute. Now Mrs. Majors, my wife, she loves me. She didn't say now one word about me picking up this much weight or looking like this or whatever. But for me, it had been a problem, and I had never seen that before. So I was like, you know what? That's it, man. That's it. I got to change my nutrition. I got to start cleaning up. I need to start hitting endurance. I need to be happy with what I see in the mirror, and I wasn't. Next thing I know, I'm walking around the house with a shirt on, fully clothed all the time. And that's cool if that's what you do. But for me, I usually have my shirt off, but I caught myself. I noticed I started wearing clothes like in the house. And that's when I was like, I'm starting to feel a certain way, starting to feel a little insecure. And that's when I knew that was my light switch. That's what turned my light switch on. And from that day, I've never been the same, man. I mean, And at the same time, it was my brother who gave me the idea to say, he was like, yo, bro, you're, and my brother's in the military. He was like, we don't even do this stuff in the military, the stuff you're doing. He's like, your training is ridiculous. He's like, you need to start a YouTube channel. And I'm like, man, you know, I'm not good with technology. I'm not good at that kind of thing. I just want to train. He was like, but he planted the seed. He planted the seed. He's like, man, trust me, just do everything you're doing now, but just record it. And everything else is history. Everything else is history. And I'm just here to let anybody know that what you see hasn't always been. You know, I had to start from ground zero. I had to take that first step, just like everybody else, man, just like everybody else. So that's pretty much what the whole channel is about. We attack the fitness aspect of it, of course, the mental aspect of it, because they both go hand in hand. And then, of course, we also talk about nutrition, because a lot of the times when you're on IG, you're on YouTube, you see these guys that are ridiculously fit, what the case is, and they make it seem like, oh, okay, well, get 6-pack abs in 5 minutes.
Right.
Get 6-pack abs in 3 minutes. And I understand about clickbait and all of that, but I always want to be real. And it doesn't matter. There's no shortcuts, and you shouldn't want to take any shortcuts. You want to take the hard way. You know what I'm saying? The true way, the authentic way. And there's no 6 minutes to anything. It's a lifestyle. It's a ton of effort. I never want to give anybody any false hopes, because when you do, what happens is when you do those 6-minute abs and you don't end up looking like the thumbnail, you get discouraged and you quit. Right. I'd rather tell you the truth from the jump, from the beginning. Let's lay this foundation. Let's grow. Let's build together. And we're doing just that in the camp. It's a community. Everybody's on different fitness levels. We're there to inspire one another, uplift one another, and help each other get to our individual goal, whether it's fitness, whether it's at the job, whether it's being a better husband, a better father, whatever the case is. If you got a goal, let's get it together, baby. Nonstop, no matter what mentality, relentless, no mercy. 2021, let's work, let's grind, let's get it. No excuses.
Yes, sir.
No excuses. I like that.
We had plenty of excuses last year. Plenty of excuses. Yeah. 2020 was the year of excuses. Right? You could make up anything in 2020 and it was viable. All right. It was viable. Right. Yes. Not anymore. I'm sorry. those days are gone. The excuses, you know how Regina knows how I feel about excuses. Oh my God. It drives me crazy. I hate when people talk. It annoys me when people talk about things and never have action behind their talk. Like, you're literally wasting my ear strength. Like, my ears are gonna fall off because people talk, and before you know it, and the whole New Year's resolution. Let's get on New Year's resolutions. Right? I don't believe in them. Number one, there's no such thing as a New Year's resolution, because a New Year's resolution is simply a thought that you had all year long that you never acted on. That's simply all it is. And I've said it on many of my videos, don't use a random date to help motivate you to do something you should have did a long time ago. Like, you looking at yourself and not being happy with yourself should be more motivation than enough to get you going on whatever it is you want to do, whether that be fitness, whether they want to be starting a company, finding a new job, whatever it is. Don't let a date dictate that. You know, that you should have been doing it a long time ago.
I tell you what, if you're waiting on New Year's resolutions, or if you're waiting on any date, then I will say this. Well, let me just put it this way. If you're waiting on a date to start, you're not ready. You're not ready. And I mean that in the humblest, in the kindest, and the nicest way possible. If you're waiting for a particular date, you are not ready. And if you're waiting for that date, when that date comes, you're not going to last. It's only going to be a fad. It's only a phase. It's going to come and it's going to go. Because when you only passion, when you have a burning desire to change or to elevate or to grow, that flame that's within you, nobody else will be able to put out. That flame that's within you, with your friends, your family members, people around you start to doubt you. People around you start to try to damage your seeds. When that flame is real and it's coming from within, that doubt and that negativity will only fuel the fire and will push you further. When you have that flame ignite, you're going to want to start right now. You are going to fight and you are going to claw like your life depended on it. You're going to see it in your eyes. You're going to see it, your friends, your family member, your people around you, even your spouse. I see it happen. They're going to see that change in you. And a lot of times when that change is real, all of that fake love that they've been getting you, because what happens is, and I'm going to just talk about fitness, but keep in mind, this can be related amongst all platforms.
Yeah.
When you're doing change, isn't it funny when it's like this? When I'm not eating right, I'm not taking care of myself. I'm going through bags of Cheetos. I'm eating late snacks. I'm just doing whatever the case is. Whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's got nothing to say about that. You know, I'm not doing any walking, any jogging, trying to take care of my heart, my longevity for my family. Nobody's got nothing to say. When I'm not sleeping right, I'm not taking care of my body. Everybody's happy. Everybody's having a good time. Love is in the air. Everybody's buddy. Everybody wants to cuddle. Everybody wants to have a good time.
Yeah.
But the moment that you start to make a change, not talking about it, but with your actions, your friends, they see that change. They see you not drinking the alcohol no more. They see you not overindulging in snacks and cakes and treats late, whatever the case is. They start to see you taking those walks. They start to see you prioritizing your health. Then all of a sudden, people got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's got a problem with the 5,000 calories a day I was eating, all the stuff that was cloaked in grease and fat, all having sodium issues, high cholesterol, whatever the case is, all the Kool-Aid that our people like, all of the Kool-Aid that our people like to drink with all the sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? They had an issue with all the Butterfingers, the Twix, and the Snickers I was eating. But as soon as I start intermittent fasting, which now I do OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. As soon as I clean up my nutrition, as I start eating salads. As soon as I start walking, that walking turn into jogging, that jogging turning into miles. Now everybody thinks marriages is crazy. Now everybody's concerned. Hey, is that healthy? 1 meal a day? Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Are you fine? No. Trust me, I'm good. You have to keep in mind that when you change, it makes the people around you a little uncomfortable. Why is that? Because it's reminding them of everything that they are not doing. You see what I'm saying? So when people try to stop your growth, use that negativity, they're not really talking about you. They're really talking about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you just got to stay focused, dig down deep, and don't worry. Them people that doubt, them people that hate, later on, they're gonna be your biggest fans. They're gonna be your biggest supporters. They're gonna always act like they've been down with your grind from the jump.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a lonely road when you're trying to go towards success. Like you said, you just have to be alone sometime so you can grow.
The dark is a beautiful place where growth happens. The thing that I love about fitness is because it directly correlates to mental toughness. Because when you go through financial pain, that's a struggle. When you go through physical pain, that's a struggle. Nobody likes to hurt. Most of the time when the pain starts, people tend to kind of shy away and back down. Them words start to get a little empty. Or let's say you get a nice workout. You wake up the next morning. Ooh, man, I don't like the way my legs feeling. I don't like the way my chest is feeling. I'm supposed to go to the gym today, but man, I don't think so, man. But the pain is your friend. The pain is what's going to introduce you to that goal that you want. Yeah. The pain is what's going to elevate you. The pain is what's going to give you that mental toughness. That's what's going to sharpen your sword. You want the hurdles. You want the pain. You want the grind, because You cannot open you cannot open new doors with old keys. That's that rusty old key you got in your pocket. That ain't gonna open the door to the goal that you want. You got to transform. You got to come out that cocoon. Them wings gotta spread open. You gotta fly. You gotta start to fly. It's scary to leave that nest, man. Sometimes you get fat and happy, and sometimes you get fat and happy in that nest. You don't want to fly. Be like, hey, man, you know, I got the food coming to me. Everything's good right now. And it's scared to take that leap. But you got to take that leap. Because without that leap and without that pain and without that fear, you will never understand or even begin to understand your own potential. Right. You have to go. You got to go through that fire, baby. You got to go through that fire, and you should want to go through that fire. It's the only way. That's the only way you could grow. You got to go through that pain, because the pain is your signal of growth. That's your body telling you, yo, this ain't what we used to. That's okay. I know this ain't what you used to, but we're going to get there one step at a time, winning the day. Short-term goals, man. Win the day, one step. The only thing I ever focus on is that next step. I don't think about the whole jigsaw puzzle, that 1,000-piece puzzle. I'm not worried about. I'm just worried about this little piece. And once I put enough pieces together, man, it's amazing how things grow. You just got to take it one piece at a time, one step at a time. You got to win that day. If you win enough days, I think you'll be really proud about. I think you'll really be proud about what you see in the mirror, how far you came in your journey.
Yes, I like that. Got to get out your comfort zone. We want to stay comfortable all the time because it feels so good.
Yeah, goal oriented, right? Having those short-term goals are key to the success, and no matter what you do. We push that all the time, is setting those short-term goals. Those short-term goals are turned into long-term goals once you hit those short-term goals. You can't make a long-term goal today and not have those intermediate steps in between to help you get to that goal. So you got to have those short-term goals, regardless on what it is. Like it really that applies to every single thing you do in life, not just fitness, not just reselling, not just not just selling Avon. Like any little thing you do, you have to have minor goals that you're to hit and celebrate those goals. You got to celebrate them, man.
That's like right. I'm
a huge.
You got to smell the roses.
Oh my God! Like I'm my biggest critic. And even Regina gets on me sometimes because I'll sit right there and I'll set a goal. I hit that goal, and I'm like, but I wasn't really, I always find an excuse like that butt factor, but I didn't, and she'll be like, boy, you better celebrate that.
Right. That's right.
Right.
I tell people all the time, it's not always about the goal, but enjoying the journey along the way, because the process and the journey is just as satisfying and fulfilling as the goal. So that's awesome that you said that, D. Awesome, man.
And I apply that to YouTube as well. People get so caught up in trying to meet their goals on YouTube, and then they forget why they got on YouTube, and you're not enjoying the journey.
Preach, Regina. Preach.
Enjoy the journey. Just you got, because for me, I got on YouTube to connect with people, and I'm doing that, but I don't want to get caught up. Oh, I got to have these subscribers, and I got to have these watch hours, and then I'm not even enjoying what I went out to do. So,
yo, that's awesome. Sometimes it's so easy to get distracted and caught up in the views, watch time, subs, all of that. And a lot of times people will get so concerned about the stats and forget about their content. But it's like with me, I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person where, listen, man, I'm gonna give my all. I'm very proud of my brand and who I rub shoulders with, like I was mentioning earlier. I'm gonna give my all. I'm gonna put my heart into it. I'm gonna put my passion into it. Hopefully that'll translate. Hopefully people will see that. And if I can help one person, every time I do a video, I'm looking for one more person. And you know what? Everything else will just take care of itself. Everything else takes care of itself. The subs, watch hours, monetization, all of that, it all takes care of itself. You just got to stay true to your heart. And when you're genuine, people are smart, man. People pick up on it. You might fool them in the beginning, but after a while, people are gonna catch on and be like, "Yo, this cat seems kind of, I don't know, his priorities, his like, what are your, where's this dude really coming from?" You know what I'm saying? Like, you might get away with it in the beginning, but eventually people will catch on. So you just got to be genuine. As long as you're genuine, the people that are there for you will be there for you for that, for your generous heart, for that passion. You won't have to ever worry about going out trying to make people happy, trying to find subs, this and that. People will draw to you and they will stay because what brought them is real. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to remember the lie. It's genuine.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to give everybody links, Derek. So everybody can.
This what I go into. We're gonna. So this is Regina. She's doing number one. She's doing an excellent job. Okay, can we give her a shout out on how good of a job she's doing right now? This is our first. You know what I'm saying? This is our first StreamYard. She's doing an excellent job pulling up the comments, staying with the flow. It's hard. People who've never ran a StreamYard with live interactive guests and then a live chat. Yo, Majors, it's real.
I bet. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. I had a difficult time just trying to get the camera to work, man. So, man, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
So, Regina, what you have to do, you have to go in your YouTube link. Do you have YouTube open as well?
Nah.
See, there you go. So once you open the YouTube and go to the actual live, then you can start giving people wrenches.
Oh.
Yeah, from the chat. While you opening that, let's give a shout out. I'm going to give some shout outs to people here. If I repeat your name again, I just want to say thank you guys for joining us. We got Connie, we got Picking in the Hood, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, Reseller Needs, Midwest Seller, Blood Sweat Sell, Little Vintage Me 64, Butterfly Hustle, Red Dirt Picker, let me get Back Road Chuck. I'm just scrolling back.
Man, there's so many people. I like that.
Give a shout out. I'm gonna give some shout outs to people. There's a rookie. We got Terry Chandler. Who else? Sorry if I'm missing you guys. I'm trying to scroll back, but it's only letting me go back so far. Wonder Red One. All of you guys who are in here, please hit that thumbs up as well. And then if you're not following Majors, this is what we tell everybody to do. Majors may not be for you. You know what I'm saying? He may not. But what we do ask you to do is go ahead and click on this channel. You don't have to subscribe right away. Check out his content, man. See if you're feeling them. If you're feeling them, go ahead and hit that subscribe, because the last thing we want you to do is to subscribe to someone and then not watch their videos and support them. That's pointless. That's a pointless subscription. And then you're essentially creating a dead channel. And that's what you don't want to do. You want to be interactive, even if it's just watching a couple minutes of it. That's support in itself. But I suggest you guys, if you want a little motivation, Majors, how many Majors drops one video a week? Is every Friday?
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday he drops a video. Intense. That's all I'm saying. The energy is there. It's there, and I get motivated to it. It gets me started right. It's like somebody grabbing me and shaking me down. Like, yo, bro, what you doing? You need to get it. You need to pull it tight and get it together. So he motivates me. And while Regina is going to YouTube, giving people wrenches, me and her was talking backstage, Majors, and we were having a conversation just in general about how people, when we're going to roll into Tello, this is kind of rolling into Tello.
Okay.
I'm sure when you first started in this industry, right, in your journey, you had a different group of people around you, right? And just how people in your group falls off, and then the cream rise to the top, and that end up probably only being one or two people, right? And it's a journey. We were talking about that. We were talking about when we first started YouTube, and as she was mentioning, doing YouTube for the enjoyment of it and not just to get subscribers, right? You will lose. We're a huge proponent. We support everyone. If you watch our channel, we have everyone on. We love everyone. We support as many people as we can. It doesn't matter what your race is, period. It doesn't.
Mhm.
But as an African American, we feel obligated. For us, it's an obligation to support as many African Americans as we can and put each other on as much as we can. I feel like it's an obligation, especially if the person is doing the right thing the right way. You definitely want to try to put them on. We were talking about how, just in general, how people just fall out of your life, how people just show you their true colors, and at the end of it, you'll end up with 1 or 2 people in your camp. Talk about how you and Tello hooked up, and how you started off, what your circle looked like in the beginning, and how it's looking now.
Basically, Tello and I, we met. We worked at the same place about 8 years now that he's been in my life, and even before the YouTube, the whole YouTube journey, I've always had a small circle because I take my name very, very seriously. So when anybody brings up my name, whether it's from this person, that person, this person over here, that person over there, you know, they will all have consistent things to say. And I feel like if a person isn't inspired to grow in their own life, then how are they going to benefit me as a friend in my life? Because what will happen if they're not driven, if they're not goal oriented, if they're not inspired to grow in whatever avenue or aspect that they choose, then what's going to happen is if they're in my life and I am that way and I am that type of person, when I do start hitting these different goals, when I am inspired to make these different types of changes, that friend, it's very easy for that friend to become dead weight. And it's very easy for that person to start nipping at your peace, trying to take your peace, trying to take your joy away, in very subtle ways that might not always be easy to see at first. So I've always had that super small circle. And with Tello at work, I'm always real careful on who I associate with, but his heart stood out to me right away. Genuine cat, and he's Hispanic. When we're with each other, he doesn't see black, I don't see brown. All we see is love. All we see is that we have the same heart. We have a ton of differences. There's a lot of things that he's into that I'm not. There's a lot of things I'm into that he's not. He I don't know if you noticed, but he doesn't do any of the workouts. He doesn't do any fitness whatsoever. Yeah. But we click and we bond because that his heart, our hearts mesh, our spirits mesh. And he's always been there. And when I came up with the channel, man, he was more than willing and happy to. He just wanted to be a part of it. He's always felt like I've had a voice that people should hear and a message that people should hear. He's been saying this for like almost a decade, and it's just a blessing to have him right there with me. And you're absolutely right, Derek, because when I first started, you know, there were certain people that was there that aren't there now. And what happens is sometimes when you start at the bottom, everybody's goals, what people say, the goals will be the same. But the higher up you go, that elevation starts to change. It becomes a little harder to breathe the higher you go, and people start to fall off. People start to fall off, and the fire is a purifier. You know what I'm saying? When you're making a sword, you gotta bang that sword. You gotta put it in intense heat. When you're cooking that turkey, you can't microwave it. You gotta let that turkey sit. You gotta let it cook. And by the time whatever you're cooking up is ready, some of those impurities that were there in the beginning don't end up always being there with you at the end. And that's actually what's I've been through that, like I'm sure Derek, you've been through that, like I'm sure Regina, you've been through that as well. And that's where I talk about the loneliness setting in, the loneliness coming from. And sometimes, you know, Tello hasn't always been able to be there with me for every single video. And you got to just get the phone, walk around with the phone, talking to the camera. Hey, regardless, it's got we got to get it in regardless, whether it's the I'm doing it myself, whether it's the tripod or whatever the case is. The mission's got to get accomplished, the work's got to get done, and people that are meant for you will be in your life, and people that aren't meant for you, eventually something is going to happen, a circumstance is going to happen that's going to root them out, that's going to actually get them out of your life. So thankfully for myself, we're starting, because I'm still a small channel myself. We're still growing, and my circle is already small. So the people around me, I absolutely trust. I know their intentions. I know their heart is pure, and that it's just exactly the way that I like it. Because sometimes with a big circle of people, you don't really know where everybody's coming from. And then also with a big circle of people, sometimes you get a lot of yes men. A lot of people start telling you just what you want to hear. You start believing the hype, and you start to kind of fall off. You start to noticing yourself start to take shortcuts, and that's something that I never want to do. I always try to lead by example. Everything that I encourage other people to do, I live it, and not just have started living it, but have lived it and continue to live it as part of a lifestyle. I do not believe in people that will read something in a book or listen to something on an audio book or on YouTube or whatever the case is, and now that they have a knowledge of it, they feel like they can tell somebody else how to do it or what to do. I believe in being a practitioner. Everything that comes out of my mouth is something that I've done, I've lived, and I've practiced, not just for a week or two, but month in, month out, year in, year out. So you can best believe if it's coming from my mouth, it's something that I believe, and not just believe, but live it and practice it. And I just can never be the other way around. I mean, if there's something that I don't know, I'll be straight up and tell you, hey, listen, I don't know the answer, but I can find the answer, or I can refer you to somebody that I trust that does know the answer.
Yeah.
And that's just how, that's how it is. That's how Tello and myself came about. And the thing with Tello too, Tello's very shy, you guys. He's super, super shy. I'm bringing him out of that. But from the very, very beginning, I've always had a plan. I don't want people to see Tello as just my camera guy. Like, he's part of the mission. He's part of what's happening. And I want people to feel that bond and to feel that family. So I've done a lot of different things to make sure people know about Tello. At the same time, having him come out his comfort zone and not be as shy, getting him to talk a little bit more. And man, when I go down the comments, people say, hey, Tello, what's up, Tello? This Tello this, Tello that. And it's my point. It's always been my point to, like, the videos that you see, always in the beginning of the video, I'm always like, Tello. I'm always like, what's up, man? How you doing? Just the little things, because I want them to feel that bond and know that, hey, this isn't just some dude that I hired off the street and I'm paying like a couple bucks for. No, like, this is my homeboy. This is my homie. He's family, and he's a part of what I'm doing. And I want them to be comfortable with him as they are with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually translated very, very well. And it's super, super excited to see, man. It really is.
Yes. And I could tell by you all's energy that you all are very connected and y'all vibe very well. So I didn't never think he was some dude off the street, because I can tell the love of him and his, what they call it, bromance.
That's my age right there.
Friend. So that's what I always get from y'all. But that's y'all, cool. I think I got everybody with their links branched. So what we want you all to do is go ahead and drop your links. We want everybody to go ahead and connect with each other and support one another. Just go ahead and do that now. And I think we got 39 people in the chat.
That's
that
crazy.
Is awesome.
That's
so
crazy.
Hey, real quick. I gotta bring this up real quick.
Here we go.
Hey, so check it out. Yo, so all right, what the thing that I love sometimes is very tricky. If you're a content creator, you get it, because you want to cater to the audience that got you to where you are. You want to cater to the audience that, like, how you came in the game, those people that gravitated to you, they gravitated to you for a reason. Like for me, it's fitness.
Yeah.
As I'm taking more steps, and as I've earned my subscribers' trust, I've earned their respect. After a while, I can start to branch out. I can start to kind of endeavor into different things, right? Now, and it's also good because you don't want to get stagnant. You don't want to get stale neither, because it's not just fitness 24/7. I have a life outside of fitness as well. You know what I mean? So the thing, I bring that up to say this, so like Regina, I support your channel. Derek, I support your channel. Out the blue, man. So not out the blue, but the first time I seen it, I think maybe you've done it in the past, but you did this video where you were interviewing Regina, and it was like a fake interview, and you were ask Regina questions, and you would pull different answers from clips from her videos. Yo, man, if you guys haven't seen that video, check that video out. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And when I seen that, D, I was like, because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting getting into like your top 5, your odd 5, or whatever the case is. And then I see this, and I'm like, what? Hold on, wait, is this Derek's channel? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, this is channel. I was dying, man. I was cracking up laughing. And I love that, man, because it showed me a different side of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I already love what I had already been seeing, but seeing you, bring the humor and the comedy and how you tie Regina into it, man, is hilarious. I had to put that out there, man. Sure. I love that. That was funny, man. I was dying. And even on Regina's channel, I had commented, because Regina, you dropped a video, and I told you, I was like, that video D did with you was hilarious. Like with the bags, how you kept going to the bag.
And then I'm shaking the bag. Right. Yo, what's that? Sugar, honey, iced tea. I watched it twice. So you feel me? Sugar, honey, iced tea. You feel me? Derek is very silly. He's very silly.
I love it. I love it. I didn't want to get you guys off topic. I had to say that, man. I had to. We don't.
Our interviews. It's not really interviews, man. It's truly a hangout. This opportunity for people to get to know whoever our guest is that week. We'll let them talk all day long. We'll sit back and just rhyme with you, man. We don't come in with set questions. We don't come in with a game plan. It's literally we fly by the seat of our tails, and wherever direction it ends up is the direction it ends up, man. Like
that's dope, man. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I think I remember when Majors first came on YouTube, and like I don't think you may have had maybe about 400 or 500 subscribers, and then next thing
you were early, yeah.
I was looking at him. I was like, he need to have more subscribers than this, because I'm just too pumped up. And then a couple of more months went by, and he was all the way up there, monetized and everything. You monetized, right? Did you get monetized?
I did. Yeah, I did several months ago. And you know what? Man, I love that you brought that up, Regina. Listen, and this just ain't for content creators. This is for anybody, like we always keep repeating over and over. But when I first started, oh man, let me tell you, listen, I didn't know what I was getting myself into starting this YouTube journey, man. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when I first started, man, and I remember like 20 subs for the longest time. I'm spending hours editing. I'm putting my all into it. And I remember I would get like 2-3 comments. I get like one sub like a week, one sub every 2 weeks. I was like, man, I don't think my stuff is translating, man. I don't know if maybe this just ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? And I remember celebrating. Thank you for 50 subs. Yeah. Like, thank you for 50 subs. Oh man, I was so happy for them 50 subs, man. And then next thing, like you say, you start them short-term goals, 100 subs, 200, 500, and then you go from there. But man, let me tell you something. It's like it's a very slow process, but it's definitely worth the grind, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes consistency. Also, just the other day, man, I had a blessing. One of my subs hit me up and he was like, yo, this is crazy. I've been out the loop for a long time, away from social media altogether. He's like, man, I was sub number 20. Number 20. He's like, I come back majors. You're still getting it. You're still grinding. And man, anytime I hear from my early subs like that, they just have a special place in my heart because they didn't know me from Adam. Like they didn't know like who's this dude, what's going on. And the growing process of how far we've all come together, you know, the camp is so special to me, man. And a lot of times I tell people, listen, it's not about perfection. It's always about growth, whether that's a weight loss journey, whether that's a financial journey, whatever you're trying to level up to. Do not look for perfection. Perfection will cripple you. Perfection. Yes, perfection will lead to procrastination and you will never get started. If you're waiting to come out knowing everything and having the perfect outcome, it'll cripple you. You can't go. There's no way I would have gotten to the place I'm at now if I didn't jump out there and wasn't willing to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I could have planned all of this to this point. So for anybody out there, whether it's a content creator at your job, personal goals, financial goals, whatever the case is, man, you just got to jump in that water. I know it's cold, baby. I know it's cold in that water. You want to kind of put your toe in there? Nah, but you just got to jump after you in the water. You got it all over you. It feels good. It feels good. You can never blueprint your way to where you want to be. You gotta go through the mistakes. You gotta go through that fire. You know what I'm saying? So for anybody out there, for all of my perfectionists out there that struggle with that, and I have a lot of my subs have comments on my channel about, man, I want to do that, but I gotta do it this particular way. It's gotta be perfect. I'm not ready yet. I gotta do this. It's like, nah, man, listen, you just gotta go.
That's
right. Just gotta go. That's it. That's
clarity comes by doing. Just like I'm doing this StreamYard, I'm getting the gist of it now. I'm seeing how everything works. So,
and Regina, just like what you're doing with your video, you just came up with your booth idea. You got the booth, so you're doing that. That's something that's new. You're like, you know, I'm gonna do a follow-up video on this, maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in a month or two. See how it goes. But the fact is that you're trying it. You know, trial and error. And that is something that should be complimented, and I applaud you for that, for stepping out there and for taking that chance, and because you never know where something may go unless you take that chance. And
that's true.
a lot of thing that cripples people is not just perfection, but the fear to fail. You cannot be afraid to fail. You cannot be afraid to fail. The way I see failure is two things, and that's what makes your mindset so powerful. Is if I win, I win. If I lose, I learn. I don't look at failure as something that's on my character. You know, you just got to make that adjustment, allow it to make you stronger, and move forward. And so, and I like that you're not allowing your fear to fail or just fear in general cripple you. So anytime I see you grow, Regina, and the thing that I love about Regina is actually I see why. Like when I think about you, Derek, I think about Regina. When I think about Regina, I think about Derek. And the way you guys mesh is so complementary to one another because you both have that real laid back and chill demeanor. Like your mannerisms are pretty complementary. Wait, hold on. Every winner is a failure that did. Adriana's in the building. Adriana. Yo, hey, that's my wife's childhood friend right there. Yo, Adriana. Hey, speaking of that, don't let me get off. Yo, D, remember what I was talking about, D? Don't let me pin it, D. But real quick, it's funny we talk about the fear to fail or whatever, or taking those chances. Adriana, you guys, she just recently got married to Adrian. Both of them amazing people, right? And her husband is always Yo, you need to start the channel because Adriana be going down. Like we always do with her for the holidays. Her cooking is top notch, elite.
Mm-hmm.
And yo, I'm telling you, Adriana, if you start that channel, and her husband's like, yo, don't listen, don't worry about the technical side of it. I'll handle all that. You just cook, you just do your thing. So a lot of us don't have a support system like her husband. You know what I'm saying? So Adriana, if you're still here and you listening, it might be a sign. I don't know. Yo, but D, hold on. What was I talking about before I seen Adriana, man?
You were talking about fear about my channel, and it was something.
No, about you guys meshing together. Yeah. So I definitely see the teamwork, the camaraderie, the yin and the yang. Like I see you guys running together, riding together, taking a step, and that's what I love. That's what I love, and it goes to show you that we all need the finger. The finger can't do what the ear does. The eyes can't do what the knee can do, what the foot can do. We all need each other.
Yep.
Even though Regina, even though Derek, you guys have different mannerisms or whatever the case is, you guys are more laid back. I'm more intense. But guess what? We come together and it works. Why? Because Regina, you have a vision. Derek, you have a vision. And I see that vision on IG in the stories. Derek showing his stats, how much he made, what he's doing, how he's growing. Same thing with you, Regina. That even though I haven't, even though I don't know anything about reselling, it inspires me. Growth inspires me. Leveling up inspires me. And it doesn't matter who it's coming from. You're a female, whether you're an older guy in his 70s, in his 80s, you're an older lady, an elder, a 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different ways you can draw inspiration and get that fire. And whenever I see passion, it just ignites me. And I have to be careful. I got to be careful because if I see the wrong video late at night, man, I'm going to have to get up. I'm going to have to take a late night trip to the gym. That's why I got to turn my stuff off after a certain time, man, because I might see something that get me going. Now I can't sleep. Now I got to get some push-ups in, baby. Now I got to get some pull-ups in, baby. Now I got to get the crunches. I got to get on the treadmill, Regina. I got to get it out. I got to get it out, you know. Hey, start out maybe 3 miles, end up 7 miles later, coming back home, 12 o'clock. I can't, I'm doing that all the time. So, man, that's what you guys doing, man, because I see the passion. It's loud out here. It's loud. It's not just live it, man. Y'all live it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Man.
I appreciate that. Someone had a question for you, Major Stephanie, Midwest Sellers. She wanted to know how many hours do you sleep at night?
Oh, that's crazy. We were just talking about this the other day. Okay, listen, you guys. Everybody's different. But for me, I don't want nobody, tell anybody else to do this. But for me, I'm good on 4 or 5 hours. Like 5 hours, I'm ready to go. If I get like 6, 7 hours of sleep, I feel too sluggish. It wasn't always like that, though. It wasn't always like that. I kind of built up to that. And the reason why I tried to train my body to get less sleep is because we all only have 24 hours in a day. And there's no way I can add extra time. So I thought to myself, less. It just wasn't overnight. I've done for years and trained my body. So my body responds to 4 or 5 hours, 8 hours. But it took me a long time to get to that point. It was just another way for me to find more time in the day and to be more productive. And I'm able to accomplish a lot more. And I noticed that my energy levels have gone up getting those real early starts. Because a lot of times, like for instance, the quarantine, I didn't fall off all day predictive. I would be up at like sometimes I have my alarm at 45 in the morning. Oh no, 45 a.m. A lot of times I put the alarm clock up earlier than that. And I would have ran 7 miles, done a full gym workout, and taking care of other things I need to take care of before the house even wakes up. And once I started doing that consistently, my body just adjusted naturally, and it's really worked well for me. It's the same thing when it comes to who has the Midwest caller. Was that her question?
Seller.
Oh, Midwest seller. So and she says, okay, me too. 4 hours does me good. Yeah, and some people like my wife needs 8 hours. So everybody's different. For me, 4 or 5 hours, I'm good. Just like when it comes to intermittent fasting, when it comes to food, like before I started on my doing what I'm doing now, if somebody would have said 1 meal a day, oh man, are you tripping? Are you crazy? Like you crazy. And this is coming from people who lift doing 1 meal a day. And I was like, oh man, the intermittent fasting must be for people that don't do any training, that don't got much physical activity to do. And maybe that's why they could do it. Because I need my food in the morning. I got to eat. But no. Like, I had to make those slow adjustments to that too. Now, like, for instance, it's I'm in Vegas. It's 7 o'clock. I haven't eaten yet. And before your show, I just got off the treadmill an hour before. I just ran 7 miles, got all my workout, my regimen in, and I still haven't eaten. But it just takes time to get to that point. And the reason why intermittent fasting or 1 meal a day works so well for me is because I don't want to spend all this time meal prepping, fixing all these meals, having to eat all the time. It's just another way to just save me time. Hey, get it in 1 meal and I'm good to go. And I really see the benefits for it. And I don't suggest anybody to do it without consulting a doctor. I'm not putting my ideas onto you, but it's just an example of how you can train yourself to adapt. People underestimate how powerful and magnificently complicated our body is. Our body will adapt to almost anything. You know what I'm saying? So you got to try to train your body in a way that you want it to perform and for it to fit your lifestyle. And 5 hours of sleep and 1 meal a day fits my particular lifestyle.
Yep. I'm kind of the same, Majors. Like my regimen, my sleep regimen is crazy. You know, I've been getting up at 6:30 in the morning, right when I was telling Regina, because I started into stocks now. So for me to do stocks, I have to live it. So I'm living stocks right now. In the morning, I get up at 6:30 so I can look at the stock market, how it operates, the ups and downs, the peaks and valleys, and on the late night, normally is my catch up time on YouTube videos. Probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock. That's when I do catch up on YouTube videos, and now I've cut that time back. I don't watch too much YouTube anymore, catching up, and hopefully people understand that. The true real ones will understand if I'm not leaving that comment on a video like I used to quite often. Right. You know, it's because my mind is on stocks now. So at night I'm looking at what ended. You know, the point that they ended. What do I want to buy tomorrow? You know, I'm when I dive into something, I'm in it like 190,000%. So now I'm vested in learning stocks. So I've committed to it, and I just cut out just a little bit of YouTube, and focus it on stocks. And I go to bed, 1 o'clock in the morning, and right back up at it again. And in my body, I've never felt tired. You know, it's never a point to where I feel tired. It's what I'm used to.
But D, real quick, and I don't mean to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
So you went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning last night, right?
Yeah.
But you say you don't feel tired. Why don't you feel tired?
Well, there's two things. There's two reasons why. One, I'm trained to it. My body is trained to it. Number two, I put it in a perspective as work. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that I want to do.
Bingo. Yeah. There it is. That's what I was waiting on. It's something that you are passionate about.
Yeah.
It's something that you are passionate. Woo! I got the chills, baby. I got the chills right now. Because when you're living within your passion, when you are living, listen, when you're living within your passion, you might work 3 times as hard as you did at that job.
Yes.
But you will absolutely love. You'll love getting less money. You'll love working harder because you know why? Because you are passionate about it. And if that passion is there, listen, it's not going to come overnight. I guarantee you, I promise you, if that passion is there, your craft, it'll get better. That product will grow. Because as long as you're passionate, you are going to figure out a way to get through it, around it, over it, or under it. You're going to always be a pupil. Regina, just like how Derek said, he wakes up at 6:30 in the morning. Why? So he can see what's going on with the stocks are doing. So somebody else, and they may not be living within their passion. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're able to do that because that passion is there, and nothing will ever be able to extinguish that. And that's what makes your passion pure. It's something that nobody can put out except for you. That's why when the naysayers and the doubters come around, and it could come from your own family, it could come from Flipping Eric, baby, I see you, Flipping Eric. Flipping Eric thought he could sneak in and hide behind the shades. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Flipping Eric, I see you, baby, and I saw them J's that you got too. Hey, Flipping Eric said that he had to put those on his feet, D.
Yeah, man. I knew it. He had to rock those fresh pair, and he couldn't get rid of those.
Like, hey man, listen. He's like, man, I'll buy a couple more pair, but these got to go on my feet. Yo, when you're living within that passion, ooh, it's a beautiful thing. Hey, that passion, you waking up super early. Listen. Let me give you guys a quick example, okay? Let me give you guys this example. So today's Wednesday, just yesterday, I put out a video. Let me tell you something, man. The reason why I like to do all of my editing the day before Tuesday, because today's the day that I have my video out, because you never know what can happen during the upload. You never know what to go through. Something whenever they come up, I want to make sure I have time to adjust. Man, yesterday was the day I wasn't able to do that. I started editing on Monday. Next thing you know, I upload. I'm having one problem after another. It got to the point. Listen, I didn't get any sleep. So my wife is asleep. She's in the bed. She wakes up at 5 in the morning. Yo, I don't want to wake her up, right? I'm at the desktop that I'm in front of my desktops here, right? Yo, I got the blanket over the computers, and I got my head underneath the blanket, and I'm sitting there trying to get it, so that way I could keep it dark in the room, man. Hey, I felt like a kid at night that just had a bad dream. You hide under the covers, you start sweating,
right?
But you too scared to look up. Hey, man, I was sweating up underneath that cover. Hey, but it had to get done. Why did it have to get done? I could have released the video on Wednesday. Nah, man, because my people know, hey, Majors comes out with a video on Tuesday. And if I could do everything possible to make sure that happens to be consistent, I'm going to do it. And the reason why I can do that, and the reason why Derek is waking up at 6:30 in the morning, and the reason why Regina is trying something new with the booth is because that passion is there. And just like I said, you will find a way to go around, through, over, or under to make sure that you're doing what you got to do. And that's exactly what I had to do the other night. Yo, no sleep. The video came out. People hitting up right to the comments. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. I had an excuse. No sleep. Video just came out. So, Majors, you don't gotta. The old me sometimes creep up a little bit. The old me likes to come around and be like, "Hey, man, you don't gotta go to the gym today, dog. Hey, man, you gotta get some sleep, man. Hey, you need to take a nap, man. That bed looks so comfortable. Boy. Why don't you take a nice hot shower, get in that bed?" But I gotta tell the old me, yo, hey, you don't got no invitation in here. As a matter of fact, how'd you get in the house? I changed the locks. You ain't got a key to this place no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need to be back in the grave where I put you, homie. How'd you get back up in here? Right. Sometimes you got to remind the old you, nah, homie. If I give you some sound, the inch becomes a foot. Yard. Next thing you know, football field. I'm good, homie. I'm gonna still hit my regimen in, and I'm gonna keep my kitchen. But passion is a beautiful thing, and no matter what that passion is, you have two people have passion to work together. Whether that's in a marriage, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's like Regina, and Derek, the way you guys work together, that commonality, that passion, that fire is there, and great things happen. Great things happen when you live within your passion, man.
Yep.
Yeah. That passion will push you. And I like how you continue to talk to yourself and lift yourself up when that doubt and that old person try to come up.
Yeah,
it's so easy to give in, right? It is so easy to give in and feel okay about it. The hardest part is to keep pushing towards whatever goal you're going for. The easiest part is falling back. You can fall back within a second. That's easy. That is so easy. There's no work behind that. You just simply stop. You simply stop, and then you're right back where you were. But to keep pushing, man, that just builds. It builds on you so much. I'm gonna give you an example. I forget which video I was watching, Major. It was
Connie.
No, it's probably one of my favorite videos that you posted. It was you and Tello, and y'all was running the strip. I don't know if it was a strip, but he was riding a bike and you were running.
Yeah.
Right. So the bike caught a flat. Tello's leg almost fell off. Like it was a this man. I mean, y'all went through it, right? Y'all went, but y'all finished. My man walked that bike the rest of the trip, and then at the end of it, I think you got emotional, right? You got emotional. You was talking about it. You was talking about the naysayers. You was talking about the doubters. You're talking about your self-doubt and how you got to where you got. And some people will look at that and be like, well, why is he emotional? And if you ask that question, then you're not in the right mindset to understand why you got emotional about that. It's the passion, right? It's the intensity. It's the goal. No one knew. They just knew the little segments that you put in there of all the failures that happened that day, on how easy it could have been for you guys to shut it down and be like, you know what, we'll film this another day. But y'all didn't stop. Y'all did not stop, bro.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, sometimes you never know what's gonna happen during the video. So I had a video that 1,100 Navy workers celebrate one subscribers. And I wanted to do one Navy SEAL burpee for every single subscriber. Now, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. Like 1,100 Navy SEALs, 100 Navy SEALs is very, very tough. It took us like 6 hours to do that. And we had to use multiple phones because we kept running out of storage, this, that, and the other. And by the time we got finished, my body falling apart, and we finished at 1,100, man, I on everything that I those last 15 reps, I got super emotional, crying to tell every rep because the next thing you know, he's been 10 years now, but he was closer than a father, closer than or a mother than ever. Just a very unique, special bond. And when I was out there on that field, and I was in that much pain and agony, but still not willing to quit, I saw my grandpa in the sky, and he was with and at the end of the video, I wrote down, and that raw emotion was coming out, and I was very vulnerable because I never showed anybody that side of me, and I was gonna edit that out, but I'm so glad I didn't, and I left it in there, and I was like, well, if people make fun of me, they make fun of me, man, but I want people to understand that the road, sometimes the goal that you're trying to accomplish, you're gonna have to go through something that you don't even think you're capable of. But when you get there, the reward is the way that I felt at the end of that. I felt it was almost like an out of body experience, man. And being able to complete that to somebody else, they might see it just as a workout. But what that did for me in my mind, it elevated me, and it made me just a little bit stronger, having to endure that. And when you talk about emotion, sometimes, like you mentioned, Derek, a lot of my videos, that raw emotion comes out from the pain that I have just from the workout, from the session that I had just been through. And it's important that, you know, we don't edit that out and we don't mask that, because even though I felt vulnerable and I felt embarrassed, I was so glad that I left that piece in there. And that is actually one of the most, Tello was crying. Tello was crying at the end. And it just brought us even closer together. And if the people that take the time to watch my channel out of their precious day, that's why I never get caught up in numbers. And do I want the numbers to be good? Absolutely. Do I want long watch hours, my retention? Absolutely. But if a person spends 1 minute of their day on my channel, I'm grateful for that 1 minute. I'm thankful for that 1 minute. You know, I don't want people to feel like it's a chore to watch my channel. I want people to come to my channel because they want to come to my channel. And if you come to my channel, I take a lot of pride in that. So why would I edit out that pain? Why would I edit out that emotion? We're all human. I'm no different. And if I show somebody that realness and that struggle, that might help somebody with their struggle and their realness. And it might encourage them in the time of need, or in a time where they may feel like quitting. Like, yo, I'm crying right now. I got tears coming through my face. I can't feel my body. I'm fatigued. I want to quit, but I will not quit. I don't care if I'm out here for 12 hours. I'm going to get it done. And the feeling you get when you go home and before you get in the shower and you look in that mirror, the feeling you get of what you accomplished by not quitting, you can't put a price on that. The feeling you get after you get out of the shower, you get in the bed and lay your head down, and those thoughts that come into your mind before you actually fall asleep, that feeling of what you accomplished in that moment when you're alone, you cannot put a price tag on it.
No.
And that's what it's all about, man. And it all goes back to that passion that we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Man, speaking facts here. We're here with my guy Majors. First time on Regina's channel doing this live. She's doing an excellent job, of course. If you're just jumping in here, we've been rocking about 1 hour and 16 minutes. Y'all know we generally like to run an hour, but you know, with so much knowledge and nuggets being dropped, and the energy and the vibes and the passion, the time literally flies by.
It's flying, man.
The time literally flies by. I'm going to do, Regina, if you don't mind, I'm going to do one more run through and see who jumped up in here. I'm just going to give her a rundown.
Okay.
Shout out to Emily. Emily does a live before this show, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to jump on Em, and I know you clearly understand. But it was out running around. Me and Regina had a conversation. Today has not been a good day for me, but talking to her put me in a better mood. Man, I literally have $1,300 worth of returns sitting on my eBay because of fraud. And I was extremely frustrated, but talking to her, got it off my chest, and now I'm okay. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. And you know, just jumping back to Emily. Emily is a light of energy, man. She's such into positivity. She's always pushing her raw emotions out. She lets you know how she feels. If she's not feeling, if she give you a scale, if I'm like number 3 today, I'm not that great. Like, she talks about mental wellness, mental health all the time. So she's one of my favorite people to watch. Shout out to Girl Hustle. Girl Hustle, Butterfly Hustle, Hyphy Gold, Sumo Thrift, Marcus, my dude. What's up? Marcus Daly, thank you, man, for jumping up in the house. Red Dirt Picker again. Connie, thank you. So Connie is Regina's best friend.
Yes.
So she's her small circle. She's in that circle. We got Nana Tink. Oh my God, Nana Tink is a staple for the hustler reseller community. So Nana Tink, I'm going to be on her show tomorrow. Shout out to Nana Tink. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes.
Look forward to it. Let's see. Clay's Closet, always coming in, dropping great knowledge. I'm just scrolling back to the chat, y'all. Sorry. We missed a lot because we're holding this great Front Range Flips, man. Thank you for joining us out here. Connie, of course, we're going to have Connie on the channel as well. If y'all haven't followed Connie is just pure inspiration. I've said that before. Connie Carletta, if you haven't followed her, she'll be on the show. She'll tell her story, so I'll be glad to have her on the show.
Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah, Topher to come in.
Topher, what's up? Topher's from the Bay Area. Yee! We got, I'm just scroll. Sorry, I'm done. I'm done going back. But we're at the hour and 19-minute mark. And normally we do some type of little thing at the end of the show. Picking in the Hood, what is up, my dude?
Picking in the Hood came in, and Loving What I Do just came in.
What is up, you guys? Thank y'all for joining us. Regina, I'm going to put this on you. Do you want to do a Reseller Court, or do you want to push that off to next time because we had such a great conversation?
We can do Reseller Court.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm echoing.
Majors, have you ever seen our Resellers Court?
I haven't. I'm not familiar with it.
Resellers Court is crazy. So what we do, we get two people from the chat to jump on. We'll drop the link in the chat, and what they simply do, they'll come on. We'll give them a topic to debate, to debate on. They have 1 minute to debate their viewpoint on this particular topic, and then you decide who wins.
Hey, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. It sounds fun, baby. Yeah.
All right, Regina, you want to drop that link in the chat?
Yes, let me go back. Y'all give me a second.
So you guys, whoever wants to join, Regina's going to drop this link. Just so you know, if more than two people jump in, she's just going to pick the first two to jump in. So give her that first two people to jump in. We're going to have y'all join the show. And what Reseller Court is, I'm going to think of, and it's going to be based off of food because I love food. We're going to give you a topic to debate. You're going to have 1 minute to debate that topic as to why your answer is the best answer. And then at the end of it, my man Majors is going to decide who wins this. And the winner, I will send y'all some of my swag, man. I don't know if y'all want a Fundamentals of Side Hustle shirt, if you want a Stranger Danger shirt, if you want the definition of a hustler shirt, any of these shirts, the link should be in the description down there. We're going to send you one of those shirts for free. So Regina is going to drop that link down there. We need two people to jump on the show. It's real fun. It's not even that serious. It's going to be a dumb topic. I'm just telling you right now. But it's fun and interactive. It's one of our ways to get people involved. And when y'all jump backstage, Regina is going to bring y'all on, and we're going to do this. Remember, you're going to have 1 minute. 1 minute. Only one. You only get 1 minute. Regina's going to mute you after 1 minute.
I like it.
So, Majors, for everybody who don't know, where do you live, Majors?
I'm in Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
I'm right next door to y'all, man. 702 Clark County. I've been in Las Vegas it's been a minute, man. It's been about like 13, 14 years or so. Yeah.
So you've been there from the ground level to growing up, and then it falling again, and then it growing up again.
Yeah, man. I mean, actually 13 years. Yeah, when I first got to Vegas, it has grown so much, man. I would have never ever thought we would have a professional football team. We got the Raiders now. We got the Las Vegas Knights. We got the hockey team out here, WNBA team. It's just crazy how much the city's grown, man. But I love it out here. I love it out here. And Cali's right next door too, so it's cool.
Yeah. What's up, Rochelle? And Patricia, what's up?
All right, guys. Regina did drop the link in the chat. We need two people to join us. We're doing a little Reseller Court. We're going to give y'all a random topic. Y'all going to debate the topic and tell us why your answer is the best. And Major's going to decide who wins. Whoever wins, we're going to send them a little swag. So fun little game that we play here. One of the numerous little fun games that we've done. So jump on. Don't be shy. We need two people to join us.
Don't be shy.
People. Don't be shy. You guys in there have been talking the whole night. Don't act like you're shy now.
I see you, Butterfly.
Yeah, Butterfly Hustle. Sweet. She's super sweet as well.
She is.
Butterfly, man, we waiting for you and Patty to get y'all live going. You know, you guys supposed to start that live. Don't back off of it. Y'all said commit to it. I need y'all to commit and do it. Not M. You know what, M? You will be a perfect one. You will be a perfect one. Click that link. I would love for you to jump on. You and Nana Tink. Come on. I want to throw y'all a topic. I want to see y'all go back and forth.
Look what Nana say. Get on, Emily.
How long you been married, Majors?
Ooh, man, let me see. We just got married, man. We're fresh. We're fresh. A little over a year.
What?
Honey,
a little over a year.
So fresh. How long were you guys together before that?
For like about 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be going on like 7 years. But in 2 years we've been married this upcoming October. Yeah.
we got Emily coming.
Oh, we got M up in here. There she is.
Emily.
What is up, M?
Hey, am I okay?
What's up, Emily?
Really blurry and like choppy.
You're choppy. You're a little choppy.
Pictures.
But we hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
What's up, Emily? How you doing?
Uh-oh,
we lost her.
Yeah, we lost her.
She probably come back in. Come on back in, Emily, and hit that link.
You guys see the chat out there. I need y'all to click on that link. We need one more person to join M. And also, while we're waiting on M to jump back in here, go in and caress that thumbs up button. We got 58 likes. We appreciate that. That's heavy. That's a heavy like day.
Nice.
We appreciate you guys. Jump on back up in here, Em. We
Come
need
on, Emily.
One more person. There she is. She's so funny.
Come on, Emily.
Yeah, Emily and Nana Tink, that'll be a perfect
It would.
back and forth.
Wait a minute. I think something happened.
Regina back there kicking people out.
My computer is doing something crazy. Let's see. Okay.
All you need is one of those Walmart bags. Get one of those Walmart bags.
All right.
There's Em.
Hey.
All right. We need one more.
We need one more person. Somebody come on.
We got all these people in the chat and y'all all being shy. Somebody got to have their wig on. Y'all better get up on it.
Come on, Marcus.
How you doing, Em?
Doing good. I just had my live, and it went really well. Like, that was one of
Did it go smooth?
Yeah, it was one of my best ones. Like, I've never met her. I only know her from Instagram. So I was like, this is awesome. So it went really well.
I love Insta. There's so many dude. I've ran into so many great people on Instagram. It's crazy. Yeah. It is crazy. They have no YouTube presence at all. Instagram all the way.
Hey.
Butterfly.
I'm in my pajamas. I don't have any makeup on, but I don't care.
Hey, that's what's on.
Let's
I love it.
You look gorgeous.
Yes,
you do look gorgeous.
No, I don't. But thank you.
Your hair is always on point, though. I've never seen one string of hair out of my like.
No, I blow dry it to get it straight. It's really I have like a lot of natural curl usually.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah, because it's always straight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the question. So if y'all don't know how this goes, I'm going to give y'all a topic. You're going to have 1 minute to tell us why your answer is the best answer. And at the end, Major is going to decide who wins. And I'm just going to say, I'll send y'all some swag. You guys just tell me which one you want, and I'll send it to you. You just got to drop me. Your message on Instagram, and I'll send it over to you. So the question is, and you guys know I'm a foodie and I love food. The question is based off of food. Real simple, Majors. The question is for them too. I need to know what the best candy bar is and why. The best candy bar and why. And since Emily jumped on first, we're gonna pull Emily up on the main screen. Why is tell me your best candy bar and why it's the best candy bar. You have 1 minute, my dear.
Oh my God, we're going on a big screen.
Absolutely, 100%, without a doubt. It's gonna have to be Twix. Twix is definitely the candy bar you want when you go trick-or-treating, you know, and they can't hand out giant Twix, like you're gonna go back to that house because it has the caramel and the crunchy. There's some kind of crunchiness to it that it like just blows you away. So there's the caramel, there's the crunchiness, of course the smooth chocolate around it. I don't know every single ingredient, you know, of Twix, but I do know that hands down is the best. I have a minute. I think I probably did like 30 seconds. But Twix.
Okay. All right, Twix it is. Twix it is. We're gonna go on and pull you down off the main screen.
Okay.
So to summarize, Emily chose Twix, and the reason why she chose Twix is simply because of the ooey gooey caramel. You get more than one. You got two, so you don't even have to share. And she said that chocolate on the outside is just nice and delicious. Majors, what do you think about that? Was that a good answer?
Man, listen, I thought, man, if I was an exec at Twix, I would have to hit up Emily, be like, we got to get that on commercial, man. We got to get that on the screen. Yeah, hey, the way she was talking about trick-or-treating, it brought me right back to my childhood, man. Because I remember getting the Twix in the bucket. You was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, Twix. Yes, sir. I like that. I like
Girl
that.
Hustle. We're going to pull you up on the main screen. Not Girl Hustle. Sorry, Butterfly Hustle. All y'all hustle. All y'all hustle. All y'all hustle. All right. Butterfly hustle. Tell us why.
Okay, Emily. First of all, I was going to pick that one, Twix.
Uh-oh.
But now that I have to pick another one, I think I'm going to go with that $100,000 bar. Is that what it is? I don't know. But it's chocolatey and crunchy and gooey and yummy. So and it's about $100,000 bar.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Got it.
So she's going 100 grand. So she said she's gonna go 100 grand because she wants 100 grand off top. And it's chocolatey, gooey,
and
crunchy,
and crunchy and delicious.
All right. Majors, what you think about that, sir?
Man, I think those 100 gram are those gram bars are I know about those bars. Yeah.
Is it called 100 grand? I think it is.
Is it 100? It's called 100 grand. Okay. Yeah, I know what bars you're talking about. They come in the red wrappers, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. She did good. Butterfly did good. So is there any more time or is it in?
That's it. So now it's on you, sir, to decide. There's no ties in this game, so we're gonna put it on Major.
No ties, baby. That's what I like. Okay, with the 100 grand bar, with Butterfly, I like her mentality because she's thinking like 100 grand. Yes, I like that. Almost like a double entendre. But look like with the chocolate, and then with the crunch, it's tough because Twix. Gooey, yes. Don't want to leave the gooey out. And it's tough because Twix has a lot of the same elements, right? They both have the caramel, I believe. They both have the chocolate.
Twix. That's my favorite.
And they both have Twix has that, like Emily said, it has that mysterious crunch in there. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really know where the crunch is coming from, but it's there and you love it. You know what I'm saying? So
cookie crunch.
Also with the 100 grand, I didn't see those as much trick-or-treating, but when you did get it, it's a high level candy bar. It's like Snickers, it's like Twix, it's like, you know what I mean? But if I gotta choose one,
it's a tie.
Do it.
I give the name and the branding, the edge to the 100 grand, but I got to say the winner would be Emily with the Twix. I gotta say that because with the Twix, the way they market it and brand it is amazing with their commercials. One piece versus the other piece.
Yes.
And then when you eat the Twix, it's like you're eating it and you're just feeling so good because guess what? You know you got another one just sitting there waiting for you.
I know.
So I gotta go with Butterfly, you did really good, but Emily, I gotta go with you. I have to say Emily's the winner with Twix.
Congratulations, Emily.
Thank you. Butterfly. We had the same candy bar in mind. So
yes.
I feel like it'd be hard for me to like think of another one. So you did good.
Great minds.
There you go.
And don't y'all leave yet, because y'all know we have to have the last word here in a second. And since you guys jumped on, we'll have y'all involved in that. What I will say to all the people out there that gets the Twix and opens it up and bites into both Twix, you guys need to go to jail. Number one, you shouldn't be biting both Twix at the same time. You got to enjoy.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Stop the show. Wait, one second, real quick. Do you mean, are you telling me that there's people out there that eat both Twix at the same time?
Bruh.
No, man. No.
You gotta savor that one Twix, and then you gotta go have another one.
Derek, I second that. You belong. You eat 2 Twix at the same time, you belong in jail.
You go to jail. That's at least a 5 to 10. That's 5 to 10.
Facts. Yes.
So Regina, it's on you now. However you want to end this, it's on you, my dear.
All right. So at the end of I want to first of all thank everybody for coming and supporting us, and I also want to just give a shout out to the Reseller Court for helping me get up to 1K. I was on Nurse Flipper's channel, and she put it out there to the chat. She's like, y'all, let's get her to 1K, and everybody came through for me. So I just want to say thank you.
Awesome.
And so the way we end our show is we like for everyone to say something positive and just give us something that you want to tell everybody, something positive, something that you got on your mind that you can just kind of take with you. So let's, Emily, you want to start first?
Yeah. Do you guys hear like a weird noise?
Yeah, I hear
it. I don't know.
Yeah. Who it's coming from. But
it keeps coming and going.
So do me a favor, Butterfly, can you mute your mic? We're gonna try to see which mic it is. Mute your mic. All right, go ahead and talk, Em.
Oh, okay. I just want to say, you guys. Okay, yeah, it must be hers. Oh God. I just want to say, you guys. In my mental health chat, I always talk about the fact that you don't have to do anything to have endless worth. You don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to, achieve your worth. You just have endless worth by existing alone. And then everything else that comes from on top of that is extra. Just the fact that you're here on this earth, you have endless value. And if you ever are struggling, ever need to reach out, I'm definitely here. My DMs are always open on Instagram, Emily E. Conway. And also do the hard part first. I've been learning that lately. That's like the lesson that's been on my mind this week. Definitely, whatever the hardest thing is of your day, get started with it, and then you'll flow through that throughout your day, and you'll achieve way more than if you started out just sitting on TikTok or Instagram or something that you like doing, quote unquote. So do the hard part first.
Cool. All right, Butterfly Hustle, you want to go next?
You gotta unmute yourself.
Yeah, unmute.
It was my fan that was in the background. I think that was making noise. I just wanted to say that I'm really enjoying everybody in this community, and thank you for all the love and support that you guys give me and each other. And everybody go out and fly into profits, make some money.
All right. And let's go. Majors, you want to give us some positive words on your way out?
Yeah, I would just say, no matter what the goal is, no matter what the task is, to just have that no matter what mentality. Have that no matter what mentality. You just have to remember that most of your limitations are self-inflicted. So if you could just focus on that next step, on winning the moment, winning the day, you know, that you will be surprised of what you're able to accomplish down the road. And I just want to say one thing. I'm not sure if anybody here is familiar with David Goggins, but he has a quote where he says, nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless. Nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless. And I don't know about you guys, but if a dog is coming at you or whatever the case is, and it just doesn't, whatever you face, just think about how much you're not looking forward to going against something that just does not quit, that just does not give up, that just keeps coming at it. Like Rocky, when he was fighting Apollo Creed, you know, like Rudy Rudiker in the movie Rudy, when he was trying to go to school at Notre Dame, he never gave up. You just don't quit. And if you stay relentless, and believe me, it's not easy. There's going to be moments where you're going to want to quit. There's going to be moments where you want to give up. There's going to be moments where you don't feel like taking that next step, when you don't feel like giving the extra effort or going the extra mile. But it's not about your feelings. It's never been about your feelings. Because if it's about your feelings, I wouldn't have went to the gym today. If it was about my feelings, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Motivation comes and goes. Emotions and feelings comes and goes, but it's about being relentless, no matter what mentality. And I guarantee you, if you set that goal and you put that goal on your mirror, so every time you go to the bathroom, you get in the shower, you get out the shower, you see that goal. I challenge anybody that's left in this chat to write your 2021 goal. And I don't care if it's a short-term goal. I don't care if it's a long-term goal, if it's going to happen in December, summer, the spring. Just one goal, not a whole list of goals, not a whole plethora of goals. I challenge anybody in this chat to write one goal. Put that goal on a sticky note. Put that goal on your bathroom mirror. And I challenge you, against all odds, against naysayers, against doubters, against anybody who doesn't believe whatever the case is in your vision, you put that sticky note with that goal on that mirror and you be relentless. Doesn't matter how much sleep you got the night before. Doesn't matter what you got going on in your life. Doesn't matter what you got going on with your friendships. Doesn't matter what you got going on in your relationships. You stay relentless and you don't let up until that sticky note comes off that mirror. And I guarantee you, if you do that one goal, you'll be surprised on what that's going to do to your mentality. So I challenge anybody in this chat to write that goal, not tomorrow, not the weekend, not on Friday, right now. You already have that goal in your mind. Yeah. Put it on a sticky note. Put that sticky note on the mirror, and you stay relentless like a crazed animal, like a machine, like a relentless lion. And you stay on it until that sticky note comes off. And I guarantee you will not be the same person. Let's make it happen. No matter what mentality. Stay hungry, forever grateful, never satisfied, baby. Let's get it. And let's do it together. Y'all got this. Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm pumped after that. I'm ready to do it. What about y'all?
I put 17 sticky notes. 17 sticky notes on my computer right now, just because.
Well,
man,
I am going to let Derek, once I figure out how to do this solo for myself. All right, let's see. Well, I can't do it right now for some reason.
I see you, Victoria.
Let's see what it's doing. All right. All I just want to say is, I just want to concur with what Major said about feelings and fear. Feelings are not necessarily facts because feelings are fleeting. They change. Our feelings and emotions change every day about situations. 1 minute we wake up happy, 1 minute we wake up sad, 1 minute we think we can do it, and then we have doubt, but it's not factual. Just like Major said, be relentless. Make your goals and stick to it. And like he said, nothing can get in your way if you're very relentless. So that's all I want to say.
Nice.
And we're gonna let Derek take us on out.
Take us home.
As soon as I can figure out how to do it, y'all bear with me.
What? Butterfly?
Is that? So what I want to say, and this is for everyone. I'm a huge proponent of trying to lift people up and pushing you towards your goal. And what I will say is, once you learn how to accept failure, like you can accept failure. Keep pushing, and you can accept failure, because what failure simply tells you is that you tried and it didn't run its course right. What you should never accept is not trying to get to whatever goal you want to get to.
Yes.
Learn how to accept failure and learn how not to accept not trying. And that just summarizes everything what everybody said. And that's simply all I'm going to leave you with.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right. There we go.
Is that a My Little Pony?
That's awesome.
Is that Pinkie Pie? Who is that?
Looks comfortable, whatever it is.
Rainbow Dash.
Oh, okay, Rainbow
Dash.
Dash.
Rainbow Dash.
Well, I'm sure they do have those onesies. I just didn't know.
We had somebody back in the chat, but I guess
I
looked like Picking in the Hood was trying to come in.
Oh, okay.
But I guess he had to leave out. But I just want to thank everybody. Thank you. Let's continue to support each other, and let's just continue to grow and enjoy this journey that we're on.
Yes.
All right. See y'all later. Next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Nice meeting you, Butterfly. Nice meeting you, Emily. Regina, Derek, thank you for having me on, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah,